I've been working on some holiday looks, some with green eyeshadow, some with more reds and burgundies, and then I've got a gold one that's gorgeous with hot chocolate that's a little shimmery. Today, because I'm wearing this sort of light gray, I thought I would do the pinks. A lot of women shy away from pinks thinking that they're not gonna work for them, and I'm here to tell you they're beautiful. And I've picked 4 really pretty, this is sort of a plummy color right here. This is Revival, this is Lullaby, this is Paris, and Sis. And this is Tawanda. I thought that'd be a really pretty grouping. And then to go with it, we're gonna use a pink Illuminator. This is Angel. And then I have a bunch of really pretty lip and cheeks, but I thought we would do Plum. And then this is Lovespell, which is such a gorgeous shimmery gloss. So if you're ready, let's do this together. If you're following me over on Instagram, I do a lot of lives and tutorials and things like that as well there, but I also do carousels of like flat lays of palettes and different colors that you can buy. And with the holidays coming, especially, Seint has released some new colors and some new products that are coming on November 15th. So if you're watching this after November 15th in the 2024 winter season, they most likely will still be available unless they've sold out. And if you're past that, then there'll be other things coming down the pike. But for now, these are all colors that I'm going to be using today that are staple colors that are on the current line, and they've been around for a while, so I don't think they're going anywhere. Let's just do a quick makeup so we can have the base and the foundation, and we'll just walk through it together. If you're new here, my name is Ridgely. I'm 57. I am an independent artist with Seint Makeup. I have been doing it for almost 3 years. I love the makeup. I am a minimal makeup gal, so I don't wear a ton. I like just covering up the things that bother me, like redness, and that's sort of how I do my makeup. And I think a lot of my clients, that's how they like to wear their makeup too. They don't love to wear tons of makeup. They want to look like themselves, just better. And that's what I teach. So if you're here, you're in the right place, and I'm so excited to have you. We're gonna just do a quick blend in my lightest shade and my color corrector. That's what I'm doing right now. And I'm using this brush, which is called the Blush Bronzer Brush. And I'm finally able to say that out loud without messing it up. For the longest time, I was tongue-tied on too many B's, blush, bronzer. So I didn't put anything on my eyelids except for what's currently on my brush, except for, I did makeup here and here. I am gonna use a what do you call it, an eyeshadow primer on my lids because I want it to stick around. As much as I love using an eye primer, I still do use my brightener and my color corrector on my lids as a primer. You can definitely do that. So don't ever feel like that's not an option, because that's what I normally do. But I wanted to go in with a primer today because I'm using eyeshadows, and I think if you want a really good look, sometimes it's good to use a primer. So it's really personal preference if you want a primer. I can link this. I think this one's sold out, but the MAC Painterly pot is a really good one if you need one. And I think it's like $26 or $28. This is Sigma. This is, what is it called? It is Radiance. And this is what it looks like. You see that? And you see how this is the color, and it's like a wand that you just sort of like a stick that you rub on your eyelids. You just have to be careful because this is a total fail, but I rubbed this on my eyes once and I walked away. I mean, not literally walked away, but didn't rub it in immediately. And I just did sort of a line and a line, and it's stuck. So it does work, and it does stay where it needs to stay. So that's on there. Let's go in and do my contour. I have been doing something different. I have been going in, my glasses here, get them out of the way. I've been going in with my blend brush and lightly picking up my contour like this and kind of stippling it, blending it instead of using the detail brush. I kind of like trying different things, seeing different techniques so that I can help you depending on what brushes you get and what you like to use. I think the blend brush is an awesome brush. It gives a very light, natural, thin, like a very minimal coverage. So if that is something that you like, this is definitely a great one to get. This brush is a little bit more of a fuller coverage, but not as full as, which I don't have here. Something like the 3D brush, something like this is a much heavier coverage. So when you get, if you get a color match from me and you get the results, I break down my favorite brushes, which are, spoiler alert, these two, and the detail brush. So those are my 3 favorite brushes to get for your makeup. And definitely if you're a beginner, you should consider the detail brush, which is, I'll show you in a second. I'll do that on my nose, you'll see. But I like this because if you want a very soft, light application, this is a good thing to do. And you don't want to forget kind of going on your jawline like this and going down your neck like that. Okay, so the detail brush, which is one of my favorite brushes, is this one. And the reason being is because it's got this nice edge right here and it's got a small edge here. So you could use this smaller end to apply your makeup, and then you can go in and get a nice line with this one. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to use this on my nose and go like this. And we are going to get into the makeup. So we have a good base going. So this is a good way to do your, and then you could always do this like this on your neck like this. Okay, so that's everything. And then we're gonna go in with Plum. And Plum is, where's my brush? Here's my brush. I'm just gonna tap into Plum. Be careful, Plum is a very soft color. So just like nude, it can be, I don't know why the consistency of those 2 colors are softer than, this is Renaissance. It's got a harder, drier consistency, and Plum for some reason is softer. Every makeup is lip and cheek or highlight color. They're all just a little bit different, but they are cream, and just be careful when you go in really lightly to pick up the product. Because, for instance, because this Renaissance is harder, I kind of have to tap in a little bit more. But depending on how much lip and cheek you like, you can just build it to the color and the, like that. And I just like a very minimal color like that. Okay. So that's where we're starting out. And I didn't put in any color down here. I didn't put any color sort of in between. I'm not gonna wear a base main foundation. I just want to light, color correct, brighten, and then let's go in and do some eyeshadow. So I have a, this is a size 18 palette. The holiday releases are coming. There's gonna be the 12, which is like this size. And this is a 2-layer palette. This is a size 12. And then the bigger one, there's gonna be palettes this size, which is the 2-layer, and then the 3-layer, this is a 3-layer, meaning, you know, you've got one top layer, a next layer, and a next layer. So this was the biggest size, and that's a 27. But I seem to really like this 18 the most, because I can have all my face and lip and cheeks up here with a few options, and then down here I have my eyeshadows, my feather duster, brow wax, I have my Balm, a lip liner, and the brush tile cleaner. So let's go in and do eyeshadow. And I did some really pretty, here's my brush. This is my eyeshadow brush, and that's the fluffy end. And then this is the more domed, smaller end. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly clean it, because I used it last night for some gold browns, and I want to, and look how clean that gets. Look at that, isn't that amazing? This brush cleaner is the bomb. It smells amazing, and you can instantly use, I'm just putting my, I have a different cloth here, but I'm just going like this with a microfiber towel. I actually have 2 here, and this, as you can see, I've cleaned another brush. I need to, you can see I was using browns. So I'm gonna throw these in the wash when we're finished. And I'm gonna clean all my brushes when we're done. So look how clean this is. Okay, let's get in, because this is gonna be a long video, and I didn't want it to be a long video because I just wanted to show you all these pretty sort of pink colors. So I'm gonna start with This is Paris. And you know what I'll do is I'll pick it up so you can actually see the color. So this is Paris, a gorgeous color. I'm just going to tap in to my brush, and you can see it picks up a lot of color, and you see how kind of, if I do this, it fluffs off. So this is going to be my kind of base color all over my lid. And I love this pink. It's so pretty. And just think, if you were wearing an all white outfit, oh, that's the thing. One of the palettes looks like white patent leather. So we are able to shop on Friday, which is this coming Friday, November 15th. And I'll be able to show you them then. Right here, I'll show you the 4 different palettes so you can check out the ones that are coming. They're really pretty. There's a red one that's called Ruby. There's an emerald one. And then there is a kind of white patent leather one. And then there's one that looks like white patent, but it's more textured, I want to say, whatever the paper or the product is that is around it. It has some silver in it. And they all have the gold monogram. They all have this gold monogram on them like this. You can see how it's like a embossed. And then they have these little tabs that makes it so easy to open the layers. So I really like that. Okay, so this is Paris all over my lids, and I just want to make sure I get enough up on my brow bone. And again, if you are doing your makeup, there's no right or wrong way to do it. Just do what you enjoy and how little, as much as you want. Now these are going to be 4 colors. If you want to omit one or just do 2 colors, you can do that as well. Like this could be just your 1 color right now. Add mascara, you could add an eyeliner if you want, and this could be just your 1 color. So think about it as, I'm layering different colors, but if it was in your palette, you could always use just a light color like this and have a base. And it doesn't have to be a pink, it could be just another, like chai or pop or a stay golden. So that's the first color. And then we're gonna go into the second color, which is kind of a medium tone. This is Lullaby. So here, I'll put them together so you can kind of see, right? And Lullaby is kind of a purpley kind of pink. I'm gonna go in with my smaller end of the brush, tap in like this, dust off, and I want it to be kind of like a V. And this is going to be the medium shade that creates a nice definition in the corner of my eye. As you can see, it's already created a shadow and some depth there. And like I said, just be careful because these are very pigmented colors, and where you place your brush is where the color is going to go. Now I'm just going to flip my brush over and blend it out like that. And you can just build the color as you like. This. And I like to just go in just slowly adding color and then blending like this. And then take a little bit and make sure you go a little bit under your eye like this. So look up. Don't poke yourself in the eye like I do, because that's possible. And that just gives a nice, I feel like I need a little, I'm going to take the fluffy end of the brush, just tap in lightly. I'm just going to go up here a little bit more. See how that looks? Let's go in with a third color. This is Revival. As you can see, it's a little bit darker than, here, let me hold them up so you can see them. I should do swatches as well. So we've just gotten a little bit darker. So we've got Paris, Lullaby, and Revival. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in to Revival with my Etch Brush. Now the Etch Brush has a small, domed, very soft, very thin tip kind of brush. And I'm going to use that to go in for more detail work against my lid. I'm not sure if I'm going to do an eyeliner or not today, but this could be my eyeliner. So I'm just going to go in with this, tap in like this. And you have another option you have is you could take some setting spray. You could spray your setting spray into like the lid right here, and then it'll get wet and it'll create like an eyeliner. So that is definitely an option depending on how you like to wear your eyeshadow as eyeliner. So this is an option. I'm just going to go in with a smaller brush like this because I want it to give more depth along the lash line, almost like an eyeliner. And I feel like I'm going to use this right in here, like this, and down like this a little bit. And let's add a little bit more to my brush. So yes, if you use the setting spray, it'll definitely be more liquidy, but then it'll have more staying power, I should say. And I just want a little bit more than I have, so I'm gonna do this. And I like making it soft and blending it so it's not a harsh line. And it is kind of purpley pink, so keep that in mind. If you like colors like this, it's very pretty. Okay, and then I like a little bit down like that. So it does act like an eyeliner, but it's very soft, it's not hard. And if I do want to do an eyeliner, I have a purple, a new one. This is Revant. I have a code if you would like this. It's a great eyeliner. I've actually not opened, looks like aubergine. This could be, I'm thinking about testing this one out. Ooh, it's really purple. So this is the eyeliner. It's a gel, long-lasting eyeliner. I really like it. And ooh, let's give it a go. So you just want to make sure if you're going to use something like this that you definitely close it. Don't leave it out without a lid on because it'll dry up. But it slides very easily and it does stay. So you can wear this all day long and it won't come off. It won't rub off. Whereas like an eyeshadow like this, if you're not going to do a setting spray, you know, when you put it on, it could sort of smudge off. So this is a great option if you want it to last. So let's put this sort of on top. Now, I don't know the color, so, ooh, we may like it. It may be really pretty. Oh, and I love when it's, oh, it's very pretty. It's very purple. And I like to get it in here. Ooh, it's purple. And I'm gonna do, ooh, I made a little spot right there. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blend the powder over it. See how purple that is? But what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put the lid on first. And don't worry, I'm gonna do the other side, but I'm doing it kind of off camera to keep this video shorter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go in with the same Etch Brush. I'm gonna smudge it a little bit so it sort of goes together. Ooh, I like this. So this eyeliner comes in 6 colors. I've never tried this purple one, as you can tell. I have the blue, the gray, the brown. It comes in, okay, here's the purple. So these are the colors. Purple, I believe this is the gray, this is the brown. Is that, no, is that the right colors? Oh, sorry. Brown, gray, blue, and then there is a green and a black. I bought them all because I wanted to see what they look like. So I have not tried the green yet, but so far I'm loving them. And I'm just, as you saw, just took out the purple for the first time. Actually, I need to leave that out so that I can do the other side. So 1 minute, I'll be right back with the other side done. I finished the other eye, but I'm looking at them, and this is the thing that always is the hardest for me, is making them the same, because 2 eyes and making them perfectly the same can be hard. So I'm going to just go in and blend this one out a little bit because it felt like there was a little bit of a line, and now they feel like they're the same. And then we are going to add a little bit of Tawanda. And Tawanda is this really pretty shimmery shade. If you can see that properly. And I'm going to show you with my finger. So let's see if that, you can see that. It's really pretty. So I'm just going to take that, add a little bit more on my finger. I'm going to go into the middle of my eyelid like this. And add a little pink. I if you're worried about shimmer, you could add a balm, and I'll do that on the other side. So you could go into your balm. I have a clear balm right here. Just pick it up with your finger. So I'm just gonna pick up some of the clear balm and then go in to tap into my color, my Tawanda, so that you can see. And then you can add it over here. And it'll just be more like a cream versus a dry product. And you still get the glimmer and the shimmer, but it's more like, I don't want to say tacky, but you know what I mean? It with balm. So now I need to probably add the balm on the other side to make them even. So let me just pick up a little bit with my finger and I'll just tap it on because it's clear. Like that. That took a little bit away. That's okay. I just wanted it to be a little brighter. Let me go a little bit more on this side so that they're even. Like that. Okay, so that is all the colors. And we're gonna do some mascara. So I always like to do we haven't done my lips, which we'll do in a minute. And we are gonna do, so let's go in and do a little mascara. And I like to sort of wiggle it at the base like this. And do you make faces when you do your mascara like I do? I always feel like I make my faces when I'm doing my mascara. Okay. What do you think? It's kind of cool, right? We're not finished. 1 minute, I'm gonna finish up with the mascara on the other side and I'll be right back. You're all done. Be sure to cap your eyeliner. I will link this below. I have a 10% off code, so be sure to check out the Revant. I believe it's $20 for one, and the more colors you buy, the price goes down. They also have a really good mascara, which I've ordered. I haven't tried it. I heard it's really good. And why? I've got a little spot right there. Okay, so we've got to do our eyebrows. So let's get the eyebrows, the lips done, and we're almost done. So this is going to be one of the holiday looks that's going to be, I'm going to post it. I'll put a picture right here and you can see what it looks like. With any of this makeup, you can pick and choose the colors that you like, and that's what's so fun about these palettes, which I showed you earlier. They are fully customizable, so you can pop in any of the colors you want. So for instance, let's say you just want this brighter, you know, shimmery color. You could just buy that and you just pop it in. See how they just pop in, pop out? So those are the 4 colors that I used, and it makes it so simple. So I'm just gonna use this while I'm talking to you. This is the line brush. I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna use the smaller end that is angled and go in and fill in my eyebrows real quick. And then I'm gonna show you, we're gonna do a little bit of Illuminator, a lip and cheek, and the reason why, if you just looked at the picture, which I'll put it right here, I'll put it again, you'll notice that there is 2 lip and cheeks, an Illuminator, and a feather blotting dust, and then 4 eyeshadows. The reason being is that those palettes that are coming out on Friday, November 15th, is the smallest size is a 12. And so I just wanted to fill that palette with the things, and I do use all those things, so it's not like a weird trying to oversell you, but they are my favorites. And if you have a grouping, it's nice to have all the things together. And then the only thing that you would need if you don't have the foundation colors, the concealer, contour, is to get a color match, and I can help you with that. So a color match is when I give you the right colors to match your skin tone. So that's why it's called color match. So that was my contour. I just used my contour. Then I'm gonna go in with my little blend brush. This is the Illuminator Angel, which is in this pink palette that I created. And I'm just gonna tap in and add a little bit of Illuminator on top of the Plum eyeshadow and give a little color like this. Now you can do 2 things. You can use this on your, you could use it up here if you'd like. I'm just gonna show you what that looks like. So you could use the Illuminator here. You could take the Illuminator and just sort of dot it in here, like that. I'm gonna put it on both sides to make it even. And I'm gonna show you also the feather blotting dust. And then you can go down your nose like that, okay? And then that is one way to use the illuminator. I love using it on my higher cheekbones, down my nose like this. It's so pretty. You could also use it on top of your lip as a, on top of your lip gloss or on top of your lips as like a little sheen. I'm gonna go in with the multitasker brush. I am gonna line my lips just with a little Suede Lip Liner. And like everything's in this palette, so I don't need to open or close anything else. That is why I love this makeup so much, because it's so convenient. And especially if you like to travel or you're a minimalist like me. I mean, I can't say I'm a total minimalist because I obviously have a lot of, but all my makeup is Seint and it's all in here. It just makes life so easy. So the one thing you can do is use the Plum as a little bit of like a base color on your lips, like stain your lips with the Plum, like this. So that's one option. Just have the Plum. It's kind of a matte color. Then I put Lovespell as the lip and cheek with it. It's the prettiest color. And it's kind of berry with some gloss in it. So I'm gonna swatch this for you in a second, hold on. So it's really pretty. And it's really pretty alone. Okay, so let me show you the feather blotting dust. So when you're done, and if you want to sort of minimize any sort of sheen that you don't like, but you want a little bit of sheen, the feather blotting dust is amazing because it's got this really dewy, gorgeous finish. So instead of being like a flat, matte, translucent powder, this is so pretty. And I love how it minimize my pores. I'm gonna do it on this side so you can sort of see the difference. See how it kind of flattened, but it has a sheen, and this is still kind of shiny. The other thing I like to do is actually put it up here. So I'm gonna flip the brush around actually and use the smaller end of the brush. And I kind of like doing it on my brow bone to minimize. I know I did the illuminator there, but this is like another option. So let me go in and just blend this illuminator a little bit better so you can see the difference. So this was the illuminator, and then this is the feather blotting dust. It's just a more matte, but still shiny. I just love it. Anyway, and then you can do it down here. And if you don't want your nose to be as shiny, and then I like it up here. And I don't know if I mentioned when we started, but I did put the Plush Prep Mist on my face before I did my makeup. I washed my face, you know, I went for exercise this morning, I showered, washed my face, put my moisturizer on, and then I put this on so it would dry. So it does give your skin a little bit of a sheen. And because I'm not wearing any makeup in here or in here, I am getting a little bit of sheen from the, I think it's from, you know, the makeup, but also the Plush Prep Mist. So I put a little bit of the illuminator right there. And that is all I have for you, except I want to give you these swatches. So I'm just going to pull up I'm going to take my hair down so you can sort of see what it looks like. It's really pretty, right? And I don't know how I'm in a window. I do have a ring light on let's see if I turn that off, if it changes. See, yeah, it gets really dark. So let me put that back on just to show you the difference. And I have a little light here, maybe that helps. So you can see the colors. I am using a DJI, so I don't know if the color is coming through as well, but then that's the Plum with a little bit of the Angel, and those are the eyes. And then I just want to do the swatches for you so you can see it. So this is Plum. Hold on. I'm going to take my watch off. It's easier. We don't need to get that. So this is Plum. Okay, so that's the lip and cheek Plum. And then this is Lovespell. You see how pretty that is? You see that? That's like, it's kind of a brownie plummy with a little bit of sheen, a little bit of gold. So those are the two colors. And then this is Angel. And that's Angel right there. See how it's kind of pink? Maybe I need to do a little more so you can see it. So that's Angel, the illuminator. See that? And then let's do the lip and cheeks. So this is Paris. Use my finger for this. Paris. do a little bit more for you. So it's really a pink. You sort of see that? And then we've got Lullaby. It's kind of fun to see the colors all together. I do like doing them together. Okay, this is Lullaby. This is Revival. Almost done. And I'll show you the feather. And Revival is, hold on, it's definitely darker, but okay, there's that. And then Tawanda, which is the shine. Whoop, you know what, let's do that. There's Tawanda, right? So you've got the Tawanda, the Revival, the Lullaby, the Paris. That is the Angel Illuminator, the Lovespell, and Plum. And then the last thing is we will do the feather blotting test up here. Let's see if I can get some of that. Show you. It's so sheer that it's hard to show you. Come on, pick up some. So hopefully you can see that. It's got a little bit of sheen right there. So those are the colors. That's everything in this pretty pink, kind of plummy. See that? See how it just reflects, the light reflects on these, the lip, this Lovespell, and on the Angel Illuminator. Obviously you don't have to put that much on, and then you've got the feather blotting dust right there. So yeah, so that's all it. Those are the colors. If you're interested in a color match where I match you to your skin tone, I will link that below. If you would like these colors, I've also linked this as a shopping cart that you can purchase. These are all colors that are staples on the line. And then don't forget, I will also put the eyeliner below. So if you're interested in that, and a shopping link for the website so you can just check it out. I don't know if this is available, the Sigma, but I will link it if it is. And what else? I think that's it. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. It helps me grow this channel. You'll get notified when new videos go up and you can check them out. If you have any questions, definitely leave a comment, or if you like this video or there's other videos you'd like to see from me, please let me know. I have so much fun doing these, and it's just getting on here and chatting with you and showing you how to do different makeup looks. So if that interests you, please definitely give a like and subscribe. So have a great day. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.